This video is brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com, where you can find cool stuff in stock.
Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB. Today in the arena, we are playing God White. So, let's check it out. Here's what's happened. I brewed, I've been goofing around, I've been trying, but there's not much time left in the season. We're actually under 24 hours to go. And I've fallen all the way to 95% in Mythic, and we've got to get back. We have to repair the damage. I've been goofing off with too much stuff. So, Mono White, probably the best deck in Best of One. It's taken over the meta, according to MTGA Assistant, as you can see. The number one deck on the list at almost 16% is Mono White, with a 60% average win rate. Tied actually in win rate average with Mono Red, but there you go. It's pretty hard to get a deck above Mono Red in share. White has done that, and we did find some new cards. Now, the rest of these cards you're pretty familiar with. I do want to tell you straight up, an important thing when telling me put this in the deck and put that in the deck is please consider Hushbringer. If you want Skyclave Apparition, Hushbringer does not go well with it. And the reason we want Hushbringer is because I'm running into a lot of Yorion decks, and I'm running into a lot of other white decks that use Daxos and Skyclave Apparition. So Hushbringer is a good trump in the mirror. Very bad against Kroxa, if you don't have the answer right away. Just something to keep in mind. We don't have a ton of removal, so it's a pretty tough ask. And then the new cards. So 18 Snow Plains, 4 Faceless Haven, because this thing hits hard. It's worth it. HALVAR, God of Battle. The Sword of the Realms is pretty sweet. Getting Vigilance on your creatures, especially a lifelink creature or something with a Sky Maul, is very powerful. So the Sword of the Realms isn't terrible. It's a bit slow and not perfect. But the HALVAR, God of Battle, giving equipped creatures double strike is really good with Sky Maul. Kind of turns Sky Maul into a better Embercleave, which is absolutely nasty. The ability to move an equipment at the beginning of each combat, yours and your opponent's, is something that's tricky. And I'm really unsure, quite honest, that I've even figured it out yet. But that'll be part of the fun. Righteous Valkyrie. It's important to remember your Hushbringer does turn off the enters the battlefield to gain life thing, which is why you need to do most of your life gaining through aggression anyway, by putting equipment or +1/+1 counters on a life-linking creature. That's okay. Righteous Valkyrie as a new card, getting the Anthem for the +2/+2 effect when you hit 27 is extremely strong and can often end games on its own. So very happy to have this in the deck as a new 3-drop. Lurrus is a really good one. Linden is pretty good, though not as good with Faceless Haven in the deck. Heliod is very good. You could mix or match this legendary package of Heliod and Linden. In fact, another Heliod is probably what you want more than a Linden, but I've still had moments where Linden bailed me out. So that part's up to you. Anyway, Mono White Aggro, the snow version with HALVAR, God of Battle. Should you craft this frickin' Mythic? Make sure you watch the video and be the judge as we try to grind our way back into top 1200, coming all the way from 95% Mythic. It's a big ask, especially with under 24 hours to go. But you know me, I do it for the content. Let's dive in. And at the end, we will get some cosmetics to dedicate to our YouTube members. And we're going to switch, alternating between a YouTube member and a patron. So today, the latest patron that I see when I pull things up is going to get the cosmetic dedicated to them. And if there isn't a latest one, I'll go by all time. You know, I'll look at the all time longest running patrons, and they'll get one dedicated to them. Well, get a nice cosmetic. I hope I can get Faceless Haven, quite honestly. But stay till the end if you want to see that. Let's dive in. Let the nonsense begin. We'll give it a try. Hope for the best. It's been nothing but the worst for a while now today, but hope for the best. This is the lowest I've ever been with 24 hours to go in the season, and it just feels like I've lost. It feels like I've lost everything. But alas, let's fire it up. Let's go to work. Okay, Boros, Usher of the Fallen. If they're going to put pressure on my life total, one would say we should just trade with the speaker. But let's see what they do. The Forge Master. Okay, they're gonna try to do some equipment shenanigans. This is gonna get interesting. Springer turns off Valkyrie for enters the battlefield effects. We don't have, like, that's not really how we plan to get up there in life anyway. We don't have that many clerics coming in. What's that? +2/+2, exile it to return an aura to my hand. And now this says, whenever another non-token creature you control dies, if it's enchanted or equipped, returns to its hand +1/+1. Fun. But we get to answer with a lifelink attack. Giant Killer. Well, we can send it back, but it just all comes back, right? From your graveyard to get another aura. I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm supposed to quite do with this. This has Vigilance. We can put out the protection creature. That's a good start. They're probably going to try to Voltron up. There's 3 life. Is the play just this? This says when it dies, right? So this turns that off. Maybe we just play a protection creature and say go? Or maybe we don't even try to target their thing and just play this and tap their stuff down. That's not bad either. If they build a Voltron, tapping it down might be something they can't handle as easily as countering the Giant Killer with a protection spell of some kind or a way to get it back from the dead. Okay. Well, they can elect a coward from my community. When it enters the battlefield, attach it to a creature, +2/+0, hype. Okay, the Voltron continues. Interesting. If I block here and give protection, then this sticks around, but then my speaker is vulnerable in the near future. This stuff goes back to hand. Right? What am I missing? I don't think I'm missing anything. And I gain the life. So I get to put a counter on this and go for 27. Especially now that I drew that. It was 1 short, but now it's not. The opponent will trade though. But we can stop that. What do we want them to block with? I want them to block with the Intimidator. Which they're not going to do, but you get what I'm going for. If they want to block, that's what they have to do now. I also want them to block this. Like, just having this dead, having them on minimal board presence would be nice. Alright, free point of damage, free angel. 27 life achieved. Okay, it's got a blade. Okay, 7-1. Hype. I mean, I can make more angels. I'm fine with this. I'm fine with this, actually. I got an angel copier. I'm good. All right. Boom. Oh, you didn't stick around for my first ever Righteous Valkyrie. I mean, it's a hand. We don't have a lot of life gain. So the Valkyries are going to be looking pretty sad for a minute. We'll see what happens. We will see. It's all on the Aspirant mostly. Of course, Sword of the Realms is also very nice. Oh, well. I guess we want to be ready for Bone Crusher Giant. I think the dog is better for that. I know that it's tempting to put this down and start putting counters on it, but we need this Aspirant to stay on the battlefield for a long time. A long time. Nice. Not going to put the counter on the dog. Not going for the extra point here. We're trying to play the size game. Size warfare. Now, will we draw the land? That's the part that's scary. But we need to get down this sword and equip it up as well. We gotta build quite the juggernaut. Teamer, what are you? Probably Genesis Ultimatum deck, which goes way over the top of us, which is scary. But they often can't just kill one of our creatures. A good start is usually just fatal for them because our creatures just go too strong. Cultivate getting islands, yeah, that screams Genesis Ultimatum. Hey, we hit the land. Okay, this next play is pretty critical. I think what we want is a Valkyrie into a Linden. If we had played the Alseid first, this would be so much closer to maximum ultimateness. So I'm having regrets. I think I did it wrong. Alright, Terror of the Peaks. Cultivate. Alright, setting up that Genesis Ultimatum. It's gonna be legendary. It's gonna be huge. You're never gonna believe it. Another one. We could play the other Valkyrie. This gains 1 life when it enters the battlefield. This can be on the field. But I think the Air Force is what's important. We gotta be able to fly over whatever it is the opponent comes up with. Okay, so if the opponent has Brazen Borrower, we want them to target the Aspirant. So we'll target here. Okay, down to 8. Hold on to your butts. Hold on to your butts. Linden can make sure that whole team gets buffed. But, come on. All land ultimatum. Let's go. Opponent has done nothing but cultivate, cultivate, ultimatum. It's all up to the top of their deck. And can we survive? That's not great. That is not great at all. They tap for a red. What are they going to do with it? Nothing. We're doing nothing, Jon Snow. Linden pushes us to the 27 point on the attack. They no longer have Brazen Borrower mana. It must be a Bone Crusher that they're sitting on. You just gotta fire it at the frickin' Savior. They're not going to. Alright, they're dead. I think they're dead. Even when Righteous Valkyrie looks really slow, I think it's still going to get the job done. Fire Prophecy. Pumps. 27. Take it. In the face. What you got? Sadness. Dying on your sadness. How did this happen? Boom, boom, boom. Did. Are we at the turning of the tide? Are we finally gonna start winning some games of Magic? Alright. YOLO. Yorion, huh? I guess we slam the killer and just get in there. It's gonna be hard to get the life total up when we play Hushbringer into Valkyrie, but it's Yorion. We just have to be aggressive and hope for the best. Shuts down their apparitions, at least. I wish it'd shut down sagas, but it's only creatures. Okay, Florahedron, they've got some ramp. Does shut down Yorion. It's not a joke. Air raid. Nice Wicked Wolf. Nightmare for the Valkyrie. Ouch. That sucks. Alright, we have to play a spell if we draw one. The opponent punches me with the Florahedron. Look at the lands. Killing it. Takes 6. Flood is real. 22 land deck. I think we've only drawn lands since keeping the hand. Oh yeah, we drew one more Hushbringer. Shuffler's fine, guys. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Savior. I guess we could turn this off, play Hushbringer and Savior. Or we could get in with the Haven. I think we want to get our creatures on the battlefield. Shut that down. Brutal, but we have the answer in the Savior. So still no Yorion. That's a Sky Maul. But right now we could get in with the Haven and keep this tapped down. This isn't going off. Yeah, I think that's the play. Get in with the Haven while the getting is good. Tap down the Hedron because they missed their land drop. Also not allowing chump blockers. So close. So close. Feels just a little out of reach though, but I guess drawing another Sky Maul, well, that just does, that's not enough either. How about another land? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Sky Maul and Haven gets it done. Another Nightmare. 3 of them. 3 Nightmares. Another land. Alright, equip. Suit. Smash! Win! Woo! How? We survived the Flood and the Nightmare. Every part of the frickin' Buffalo. Found Waldo. Did it. Where's my prize? What do I get? Why am I on the draw? All right. Are they gonna be Bone Crusher Gamer? How do we win this? I think we have to win this with size. Which means we need the Savior first and the Aspirant has to stick to the field. All right. How do we build? Oh, I guess we just giant kill this, right? Let's see, force down 3, attack back 2. Gotta be aggressive with them. No equipment yet for the HALVAR to double strike. Doesn't mean there won't be some. Uh-huh. Too bad we didn't have a Hushbringer, huh? No food yet for that wolf either. Okay, we outsized the board. We want to play Valkyrie, then play Speaker, and we want to start putting counters on the Speaker, I think. The problem with that line is if they have another wolf, and they did burn a wolf pretty aggressively. So I think we just put our Speaker down, and we put a counter on the Luminarch. Or no, we don't put our Speaker down yet. We get our Giant Killer down. No, I think better to play the Speaker and gain the life. While we know we can, put another counter on the Luminarch so they can't fight that. Say go. Set up against another wolf. Mammoth. Alright, they're getting close to henge time, which is terrifying. Luris. Hi, Luris. Lurie baby. Your go, huh? They're getting excited. Let's start building up the life linker. I guess Luris is the best. Yeah. That's what we want to protect the most. Get in over the top. They can block with a Arachner if they just want it in the graveyard. But things do get worse for them over time. Now they're probably henging. Here we go. This is going to be a fight till the end. This isn't going to be easy for anybody, but I think we can overpower this. We have 4, 5, 6 life, and we're at 19. We need 1 more life. You're coming at me? You want to come at me, bro? All right. Blocks. Blocks. We'd have to protect one or the other, and then one would die, so we can't really have that. So no, it's like this. Let's see which one they order, and then we sack the Savior to protect, and we gain the life, and then next turn we crush it. Oops. I think the opponent just missed that one. They had an idea, it failed them. So now what? This is going to gain enough life to put us high enough to get the bonus. So we play the dog. Play the Heliod. Counter on the Luris. The opponent triple blocks here and we sacrifice. Are we happy? Again, though, we're going to gain life. This is going to go to 6. I don't think they know how that works. Same with this, but we don't want this to die. Mm-hmm. So as soon as the lifelink deals damage, we should get the bonus. Works. Works! Yes! Mega Flyer. Angel. Mega Flyer. Killer. Pass. Yeah! You might need a bigger henge. Who are you fighting, huh? You're fighting what? The Giant Killer? Nope. Bye, Waldo. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Against Yorion, the turn 1 speaker should be golden. The dogs can protect after that, as long as there's not a glass casket, and then Sky Mall might just finish it. Yep, another lovely fan. Have some purple love. You did it correctly. I'm ready for your Doomscar. But I'm not ready for a glass casket, so don't have that, please. Please, none of that. Alright, we scryin', we scryin'. Skyclave Apparition, no. Don't do it to me. Giant Killer, a little slow here. Let's drop the Linden, it gains 3 life. And doesn't go all in on the speaker. 25. No Skyclave. Where was my Hushbringer? Nightmare? That's awesome. Thank you. I will not forget how my dogs work. Oh, good dog. Good boy. Good pooch. Good boy. Oh my goodness, Heliod, yes. 1 Linden, 1 Heliod, still got it. Alright, Extinction Event me not. Then get the Sky Mall. Just don't Extinction Event me. Don't do it. You wouldn't. You wouldn't dare. Okay. Woo! Woo! Alright. Oh, Snacky. I'm sorry, Snacky. So, if there was an Extinction Event, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We couldn't even turn it off. Man, I should have played Sky Mall last turn. I think the Heliod was too aggressive. 98. Next comes 99. Next comes numbers. We go first. What a beautiful set of words. This hand is slow, but we're doing it. We are doing it. Come on, Luminarch Aspirant. Right off the top. Easy money. Just any 2-drop will do. Okay. Rip. But, hey, we get to shut down the speaker a bit. Man, they stole my draw. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do about that? The Valkyrie and the Giant Killer could block it next turn. Getting the Valkyrie down makes a lot of sense. But we need a way to gain life. I guess getting a Sky Mall on a Linden because it has Vigilance is probably the best bet we have. We do threaten a double block, but it gets blown up by any protection spell. We lose our Linden for mostly nothing. Let's get a point of damage in instead, and a life point. Yeah, for a little while, a Sky Mall on a Linden might hold them back, if they don't have a Skyclave. Look at the Bonder's Enclave. Look at the greed. Humans? Oh boy. Oh boy. They have Rally. But they're missing land. They're missing land. This is gonna be rough. We're gonna have to tap this sucker down, but for one turn this might work. Because of the first strike. Definitely taking 5 will keep them at bay for a minute. They have to grow the creature again. And again. They have to put the Aspirant counter on it and have another Rally or another Aspirant. They are unbeatable. But it's okay, Giant Killer is about to help a lot. And this isn't quite enough. Ooh. We can just tap it down though for a minute. Or we could just kill it and have second Giant Killer. Yeah, and for at least another turn that will work. I think we should kill it while we can. They might play a dog. Doggo could come at any time. If we cut off the life gain source, I think we have a chance. They have a hand full of spells. We have to assume they can remove this Linden as soon as they get a chance to. Okay, they have another speaker. Oh, man. Are they going to start building it up again, or are they going to try to get some damage in? We're at 13. They're going in. They're going in hot. All right, block. Is this a joke? Am I a joke to you? They didn't see it? They didn't see it! Okay. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Let's gain some life. I mean, they were mana screwed, so I've been mana screwed. I get tilted sometimes. Shuffler is doing so fine right now. I bet the rest of their hand is 3 more Rally the Ranks and 1 more Speaker and 1 more Aspirant. Lands for days. Well, you're on 5, opponent, and you never drew another land. And one of them is a Bonder's frickin' Enclave. Wrecked. Bicaro. Let's rumble. Yorion. Well, I've run a hand like this against Yorion before, and somehow got there. On the draw is so much worse, though. Just impossible to have any kind of tempo in the game. But the Skyclave Apparition might be shut down if they can't deal with the Hushbringer. So, all depends what kind of hand they have. The Sagas, of course, still wreck me. So let's get this down right away. Stop the turn 3 Apparition. The Faceless Haven is nice. Come on. Come on. They have gone tap land into tap land, including an early passage, which is often a lot of signs of trouble. A lot of signs of trouble. Alright, play the Apparition. Do it. Darn it. Okay. So they want to take the Sky Mall, so we need to play it. We need to get the Haven down, too. Just in case, but it won't have Summoning Sickness next turn. We've got to get damage in. We're currently outside a Wicked Wolf if they're the food version of Abzan Yorion. Okay, that's no joke, but it can't really stop us, and they played it right into a Giant Killer. It's interesting. So we can wheel and deal the Giant Killer, and then it can also tap down the next Angel. We can play the Aspirant and force them to take it or chump block. But what if they have a Wrath? Man, this is tough. They also know about these cards, and they made their plays regardless. I think it's the Killer. That way we can tap down future blockers and keep forcing the damage through. Or at least that's the plan. If they Extinction Event, that sucks, but we rebuild. Or we just slam with Haven. Handful of stuff. We know that they can play Angels for the next several turns, so having the tap down option is pretty clutch. Whoa. What are they getting at? Heartless Act. Alright. Heliod. 1, 2, 3, 4. Heliod would be online the next turn. if they don't deal with the board. And if they do deal with the board, we haven them. And now we have something Heartless Act proof. Nightmare. Kills the killer because they know they can't block with Legion Angels without it. That's another Sky Maul and a Speaker. We're coming in hot. Let's go. And there is still a Faceless Haven on the field if they clear this somehow. Well, Yorion. Usually one of my absolute favorites, but in this case I had to destroy you. The Flicker won't do it. There's 3 life from the egg. There it is. So kill the Speaker, have a blocker. But we can power up Haven and they're dead. That also works. Our first time using this side of the card for the double strikies. Oh, I can just move it around. Look at that. I can move it over here. I can move it over here. I'll just cancel. Wait, target creature. Wait, I have to? I have to target? I can't cancel? That's something. Move it here. Oh, it's the Aspirant trigger. Well, now I know how that moves. Wait, no, decline. Okay, I see what happened. I thought I was moving the equipment. Oh man, that's gonna be fun. Gotta pay attention. I got too excited. I was like, what's going on? 99%. Can we get it back in the numbers? Can we do it? Keep, I guess. A little awkward, but we can cast everything. We're on the play. What more could you want in life? This is mono red. They play mono red. So I think we cast the Hushbringer. And that gets Bone Crushed. I don't think the play is not to play anything because of fear of Bone Crusher Giant. Okay. That is the one that makes black. They say, oops. Did they mean to make black? Are we running them out of the barn? Get the Valkyrie down? Think so. A little bigger, a little stronger. Don't Croxa me. No! Okay, that's what they were doing. That's what they were up to. They wanted to Croxa me. Alright. Alright. So, Croxa's pretty frustrating, but we'll be okay, I think. We can kind of race it. Yeah, we're not gaining life because of this. Downside of the Hushbringer, man. Got me. Got me bad. But can they stop the aggression? Heartless Act one of the Aspirants. They have another removal spell here. They have another one! Jesus! Yeah, it's Zooks! We can only play one. 5... and Vigilance, and when it dies, we get it back, potentially. Sky Maul, though. Really good. Really freaking good. What's the play? What's the play? I think it's you. Because we can't get anything big enough to block the Titan, and it's going to make us discard the card. Gotta hope their deck is all Heartless Act. Up to 20. And they scoop! Oh my gosh, their messed up pathway on turn 2 cost them the game. And we're back in the numbers, baby. We beat turn 3 Kroxa because our opponent forgot how their pathway worked and didn't pull off turn 2 Kroxa. They were probably playing on mobile. That's what we're gonna chalk it up to them playing on mobile. Oof. Against rogues? It's not a great hand, is it? Well, actually against rogues, Savior is really good. It's just the rest of this isn't really good. Okay. I think we put away the Linden considering the Faceless Havens here. We get to play Speaker into Hushbringer into Valkyrie, potentially. And maybe even a Halvar. Pretty useless giant killer for the most part. Not the greatest. Yep, spamming hello from your rogue spot. Oh man. It's landfall. Creatures entering the battlefield are dying. Okay. Doesn't turn that off. Double speakers, not good. Do we want to hush? I guess. Gotta be ready for their Thieves Guild Enforcer. They have to play it in response if they want the mill. They do. I think I get in there though. If they want to trade, it's okay. We have another one. Slows down their mill. And they don't want to trade with me. Nobody wants to trade with me. 3 lands, and I needed them all. Shut that down. No blocks. So, do they want to block with their Wind Robber? Probably. But what if they have the Thought Thief? Seems bad. I think this game's in the books. I'm just gonna scoop this Mana Screwed game and get to another. Our opponent's being slow, so can't play it. Not gonna play it. Well, we have lands and we have a curve. Let's give it a try. Gigantha. What has Gigantha been lately? Man, I don't know anymore. Let's go for Bounty. We have a lot of lifelink going on here. We don't need the speaker right away. Besides, the first thing is very likely to die when you're on the draw like this. Alright. I don't know. I think we're gonna go for a Hushbringer, but I'll attack first. Seems like they have a removal spell. Let's play the Savior. See if they shoot the L-Seed. Alright, now we'll play the Speaker. Tap land. What is going on? Must be Extinction Event. If it's Extinction Event, we want something even costed. So I guess that's Hushbringer. Let's attack first. This is not going well. But let's hope that they're actually on like Wicked Wolf or something lame like that. That's some colors. Yep, it's our worst nightmare. Now we'll see if they name even instead. We can hope. Nope. Let's try to diversify our threat base a little bit. Sanctum of All, their Shrines deck. All this in their Shrines deck. It's a card. Let's go. So what do they get? And will it be enough to take over the game? Okay, they're gonna draw some cards. We're at 25. Trying to get to 27 for the Valkyrie to have an impact. The Nightmare. Interesting choice. Protection. Resolves. Alright, land and we can play God of Battle, and that's pretty epic. Never mind. Not our day. Not our day at all. We're getting shrined. Alright, that's enough for me. That's enough for me. Ugh! It was a good run, and then it turned sour. It turned sour. Why? It's the most messed up part of the game, man. They just can't let you do it. All right. Let's get on the move here against Yorion. Oh man, should have put the Luris back. Didn't think I'd draw another Haven, but should have figured that out. Because, you know, reasons. Shuffler, blah blah. Didn't think about it. Should have thought about it. So bad. But, okay, got into play. I thought for sure that we'd get bone crushed or something there. I thought for sure something bad was about to happen, but we got the Alcide into play. 23, they got 3 mana open. Another Plains. Let's do it. Let's rumble. Why not? We still have protection. Our opponent's done nothing for 3 turns. What's going on? You must do something, or you will suffer greatly. Okay. Omen of the Hunt. A card I have not run in Yorion in a long time. There's a name I haven't heard for a long time. Let's see how it pays off for him. Reading Hushbringer, always a good sign. Always a sign that there might be something wrong for them. Yes, you have 5. You're doing it. Your Yorion, though, does not work until you kill the Hushbringer. Yes, you still have 5. Must be an interesting hand. Life's full of tough choices. Saddest Yorion ever. Giant Killer. I guess we attack to get to 27 and we use the Selfless Savior to protect something. And we play the God of Battle, but we can do it post-combat. So we don't want this to get... I guess we can just save it with the Savior. Whatever it is, we plan to save it with the Savior. Man, they are... they're in a struggle. Struggle is real. Angel. Sword of the Realms. End turn. Alseed protection available. Hushbringer's still here. Opponent on 8 life. Probably can't kill them next turn. It's close, but probably not. You may attach to a creature you control to target creature. So you can't attach an unattached aura. So if we draw another Halvar, we can't play it and then move the sword for free. Not how it works. That's stupid. I really thought a free equip there would be sweet. Oh, this is... the tank is deep right now. Been there. Been there. Okay, I guess you plan to Wrath. Takes us off 27, but we can get back. So what's the deal? I see. I see. Not bad. I mean, as far as what the heck to do in this spot. How about that? Something shuffler fine. All right, this will boost the team back up once it hits the battlefield. Or once these creatures hit the opponent. We need to attack with Life's Bounty and Hushbringer to gain the life necessary. I guess we're using the bounty here. I guess we have to use the bounty. If the opponent blocks the Angel, the life gain means that this will shut it down. So we'll do that first. They do block the Angel. That's not going to work out the way you want it to. Goes to a 6/6. Nice. I didn't make an Angel. Oh no! Don't let that cost me. Don't let it cost me. No. Stupid CGB. Bad. Comments. Get mad at me. Go ahead. Rip me limb from limb. I deserve it. How could anybody ever hope to make top 1000 Mythic and make misplays like not using their Speaker of the Heavens? They should actually just uninstall and never play again. Yes. Finally, the draw of a lifetime. I feel like I've been playing for 2 hours and I've never seen this draw. It's not a Speaker of the Heavens, but it's close enough. The mirror. Some things just don't change. Aspirant? Yeah. Let's see if they have the ultimate curve like I'm trying to do. Nice. Let's get that down before the apparition comes down. More life. Okay, those triggers are turned off by Hushbringer, so that's fine. Wonder if they knew. Okay. No blocks. Need some vigilance up in here. We draw the land. So now we have some protection going on. We can slam this Sky Maul. We can put it over here. We can put another counter over here. Now, we can also let this sit, hold back their board, so that we're the only ones gaining life. Next turn we can play HALVAR, which can move Sky Mall back and forth, kinda. Yeah, at each combat it does it. So we don't want them to gain the 4, so yeah, let's just deal 2 here. Stonewall the attack. They've got a speaker. Nice. Watch Hushbringer shut him down. Uh-huh. Yup. Counter goes where? Uh-huh. You want to rumble? No rumble. Okay. Well, there you go. Giant killer that's not going to hit anything. Should we keep up the bounty protection? Do I just have this if I'm patient? Or do I want double strike? I want double strike. I'm mean like that. Alright, target creature you control. That's this. Alright, do I want to move it over and then move it back? What do I want to have vigilance? I guess I want the Hushbringer attacking. And we'll put the counter... This is going to come back. This is going to go... This gets 1 counter, so... Having a 5/5 with protection isn't good enough because we don't have a dog. So the counter goes here, actually. So that we're bigger than the Life's Bounty next turn. Take the action. Get in there. And again. And on combat on their turn, if our HALVAR lives. Interesting. Alright, let's move the Sky Mall over here then. So I have a 6/6 first strike, but we can't really block it. It's Fool's Gold because they'll just use protection or something like that, so we have to take it. It's just trying to ward them off, to be honest. Giant Killer. Not going to save it. Opponent scoops it up, but that was still a really tough game. That was still going to be tough. But what's the next move here? So if we put the Sky Mall here, we have double strike, remember. Okay. So what if we put the +1/+1 counter here and we just hit our opponent? No, we want the lifelink. So we move the Sky Mall here. We put the counter here. We attack for 10, 11, 12, 13, 14? Is it lethal? 15, 16. Yeah, I think we've got lethal. So 5, 6, 7, that's 14, 15, 16. We have lethal. And we are back for the post-game wrap-up, and there's still a ways to go. We'll rank check on our way out the door. Deck is good. The Hushbringer Valkyrie non-bow came up more than I would have liked, but I felt like Hushbringer did an awesome job in general. Maybe Redane is what the deck really needs, because Righteous Valkyrie was often a 2/4 for 3, and the bonus didn't come up. Maybe Redane, shutting down the opponent's expensive plays and their sweepers, is where we want to be. The Linden could definitely be a Heliod. I think I would feel better about that. Halvar was good when we drew lands, so as long as you draw lands, everything's fine. How would I change the deck then? -4 Valkyrie. I don't think you need it. Add 3... I think it's a different deck too. I'm not saying Valkyrie is bad. I'm saying this is the wrong build. So -4 Valkyrie. Add 3 Redanes. Add -1 Linden. Add 1 Heliod and 1 Luris. So you should have these 4 out. Let's see. These 4 out. These 5 out. 3 Redanes in, 1 Heliod, 1 Luris. So you have 3 Redane, 2 Heliod, 2 Lurrus. I think that's a good mix, and HALVAR I think definitely deserves another go. Another sweet thing I want to try, if you can find one more cut somewhere in the deck, maybe it's a HALVAR actually, but like I think that a sword would be pretty good in this deck. The what is it? Shadow Spear. I said the sword twice, but I think a Shadow Spear might be a really sweet equipment that you can cheat out, get onto something, get the lifelink going, and then move around with HALVAR. Although maybe it's not high enough impact. Just an idea that I had. Yeah, I think I like the Heliods and the Lurrus and the Redanes a lot better than that. So that's my suggestion, and that's what I think we should do. Tomorrow we're going to attempt... Oh, wait. Dedication first. Faceless Haven. Can I get it? I can. This Faceless Haven cosmetic style in the collection is dedicated to Kelsey Peluso. Kelsey, thank you so much for joining my Patreon at $9.99 a month. You are a bomb rare, and this Faceless Haven is dedicated to you, so thank you very much. All right, let's check out of the deck build. Let's run over to the profile, and here's where we're at. 1429, barely in the top 1500, 16 hours to go. Will we make it? And what deck will we use for the run? You're going to have to tune in tomorrow. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.